Got a brand new one about 8 months ago because I love this company. It's called EARTHWISE. Let me just tell you out there, especially for my lady customers out there, if you are worried about ever using a chainsaw, please do not be with this one. First of all, you are a full 8 feet away, 7 to 8 feet away from the blade because it has an extension pole. So your hands never get near that. Secondly, it is easy to use, all electric. You don't have to put gas in this. You don't have to mix 2-in-1 combo of gas and oil. You don't have to do any of that. You simply plug it into an extension cord. You take it to that tree branch that's hanging over your driveway, ready to fall in your car. You pull the trigger and you can articulate it on an angle. I'll show you that in a minute. Takes down the branches. Why pay somebody $150 to take down limbs and branches over your driveway when you can do it yourself? All right, here is the machine right here. I want to give you an idea of it. So here it is right here. It only weighs 9 pounds. Remember what I said, the blade, which is over here, your hands are down over here. So when I use it, I am well away from the blade. If I want to articulate the blade and let the weight of the saw cut through the branch, I can do that as well. The only thing that you have to do as far as maintaining this, there is a little cap on the top of it right here. See this cap? All you do is open that up. We give you a bottle of oil and you fill that little chamber right there. What that chamber does is as the pole saw is spinning in a circle, you can sort of see that. What happens is that oil lubricates the chain so that it runs efficiently. You will love this. The last thing I will say, which is the icing on the cake, you're getting a better deal on this pole saw that I got with my discount when I bought my last one, okay? It is $20 off. We are down to final quantities on this. I may have 1 or 2 more airings. Get it. It's easy to use. It's safer to use than a regular chainsaw. It's cleaner. It's not as noisy. There's no smoke, no combustion. It's better for the planet, all right? You will love this chainsaw. It allows you to really do it yourself. It's a perfect item to get started with. Let me introduce you to my special guest. Hopefully it's not raining at Peter Kilcullen's house because last time he couldn't do any demos. Pete, did you hear everything I said? I mean, don't you love this? I love this pole saw.
Yeah, absolutely. And everything you said is so true that anybody can do this. If you've never used a handheld chainsaw or a pole saw, this is the one. And we're going to have to be quick here, guy. It might rain in a few minutes. I don't know. It's too much rain. But also, guy, this is the perfect time for a chainsaw. Going into the fall is absolutely the time that you're going to need this to cut those branches back as we move into those winter storms. So think about getting it home and taking care of that. So let's see it in action. This whole entire pole and the saw weighs 9 pounds. And now when you rest it down on that limb, you let the saw do all the work. So I'm just going to rest it down on there and then just let that blade work its way through. Nice and easy. And I'm going to do another cut, guy. And I want everyone to, again, look at the whole motor here. It's not vibrating and shaking all over. I'm not kind of white-knuckling it. It's so simple to use. Just rest it on there and let it do its thing. That's it. And we've got, what, about maybe just a 2-inch limb there, but really typical of what you might be using up above. So 10-inch bar and chain. You talked about that automatic lubrication system. 9 pounds means that you can handle this. It extends to 9 feet 3 inches. So you're taking care of all those limbs, 10, 11, 12 feet in the air. You're doing it with ease. You're not intimidated, and it works great.
I just think for anybody out there that is a do-it-yourselfer, or if you're afraid, you know, hey, listen, be honest with you. You know, I've used regular chainsaws. I know how to use them. They're a bit of an ominous thing to use, okay? They're heavy, they're smoky, they smell bad, they're a little bit scary. Your hands are only about 6 inches away from those blades. What I love about this is even if you happen to let it fall, it's not gonna fall into your lap like a regular chainsaw can. You know, people hurt their legs. You will love this. You know, this is one of those things, Peter, that empowers people. You know, when I get mine out and I use it in the yard, all my neighbors are like, that's really, really cool. They're like, you know, I thought all chainsaws had to be gas. And I'm like, no, no, no. The electric is cleaner. It's better for the environment. It's easier to handle. I love the fact, Peter, that I can articulate the blade on an angle. And I showed you that before. Just by grabbing it. I can tilt it into whatever angle I want. So now I can let the weight of this part of the saw go right through the branch. You don't need any special skills to use this, by the way. It goes up or down, depending on the angle of the branch that you're going to be doing. And it was one of my first purchases purchases when I started my Guy in the Garden show, or that I brought into the Guy in the Garden show, but it was one of my first purchases of any kind of big, like sort of, higher end tools that I bought from HSN. I was so thrilled when I got it home. I use it on the palm fronds. I use it to cut firewood. I even use it on, there's a lot of construction in my neighborhood, a lot of new houses going up. I'll go there at the end of the night and I'll dumpster dive a little bit and pull out like old 2x4s to use in my fireplace or my fire pit. And I'll use this to cut the 2x4s, right? It is so easy, no effort, only 9 pounds in your hands. And what we haven't even shown you yet, one of the coolest things about it is the fact that you can extend this. So I can extend it, extra length if I want. It extends there and it extends down here. So now if you look at the reach that I have, and I don't know if the camera can get it, I mean, if there's something, look, now I'm already over 6 feet tall. Look at how high I can reach up over my head. All right, remember my hand is here. The blade is way down the end there. I can use this rubberized grip. It's got a little bit of flex in it as well. I'm just telling you, get one of these home. You may not think you can use a chainsaw, but you get this home, Peter. Anybody can. And Peter and I always laugh because, most of the callers and testimonials are women.
Sure.
Are women who either live alone or their partner is away. And the reason I say that, women are usually of smaller stature in some cases. Maybe they can't lift things, or, my mom's older, whatever. I love the fact that we've empowered everybody out there to be able to do it themselves, and this is a great start.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it right here. You were just talking about how you can extend this. So we've got that aluminum pole inside and then the fiberglass outside. I've got it resting on the ground, and I'm just over 6 feet tall. And you can see 9 feet 3 inches. So now when I pick this up, so whether you're 5'3" or 6'3", I can go to a good 45-degree angle, and it can still handle those branches. You have a great line of sight as well. Something that EARTHWISE has done is that we don't have that big motor on the side, so it's all in line, so you can see what you're doing. You can also, as you've been mentioning, you can articulate that so you have that chainsaw exactly at the right angle. So when you're up above, again, it's at the perfect angle because, those branches can be any different way. The nice thing is also you don't have to extend it the full length. I can just loosen that. And maybe I just want to go a little bit. It's got a little bit of a spring mechanism, so it goes right back in, and you can lock that up. I'll show you from the other side where you can extend down here. So what you're doing is finding that perfect balance for you. I'll go back over here and I'll do another cut, but I want to mention that we have the safety switch on here as well. So I have to hit the safety switch and then turn that trigger on, just like that. And I'm going to make the cut, and I want to show you that as I make this cut, as soon as I let go of that trigger, and we'll show you that, it stops. So you never have to worry about or be intimidated. Like a gas-powered chainsaw is going to make that noise constantly, even when you're not cutting. So here I've got the extension cord connected, and it's got a little hook right there. You can keep that extension cord on. There's the safety switch I was talking about. Trigger's there. Nothing happens unless I first activate that button. So again, this is all to make you feel comfortable when you're using your chainsaw. Anytime you let go, always have to go back to the safety switch and the trigger to make sure that you're doing it safely. So everyone can use this. Remember, 9 pounds, that's probably number one, that you can do this. It weighs just 9 pounds, and take care of those branches. So in front of my house, we have some large trees here that I can't use with this pole saw, but you know what it does mean? I don't need to have the tree guys come every year or twice a year.
Right.
I can keep them off for 2 years or more because I can get all the branches that really can do the damage in the driveway and near the roof. So it really is a great tool that everybody can use.
Yeah, Peter, one branch drops on your car, that's $500. Okay, one branch is all it takes. And a couple of quick things on business that I wanted to take care of. By the way, you get a brand new HSN credit card, we'll drop the price to $59.95. We're gonna give you $10 in your account. Also, extended returns. Anything you purchase today, most anything that you purchase today, you can return at the end of January. So if you wanna use this in October, November, December, January, obviously the rest of September, go ahead and use it. If you're on the fence, oh, my, what? All right, I thought it was $10. It's a $40, that's the most that we do. You can get a chainsaw today for $29.95. I'll say it again, $29.95 for this chain. I should have waited to buy mine. $40, we're just gonna give it to you. So get it home. We are extremely busy. Last opportunities of the season. I don't know if we're gonna get these back when they sell out, but they will. I own it, I love it, okay? My neighbors are all, I'll go over to my neighbor Don's house, Don doesn't have any of those specialized tools, and I'll be like, I'll do it for you. I like using it so much that I help my neighbors out. If there's also another thing, we're in hurricane season here. After the hurricane, if you have cleanup you need to do, good luck trying to find somebody after a hurricane to help you out. So this is a way to really empower yourself. We got about 2 minutes left, Peter. Will you take us? Oh, and by the way, a 2-year warranty, $29 with a brand new HSN credit card. There's no reason to say no. Go ahead, Pete. We got about 1 to 2 minutes left.
Yeah, great. Guy, I want everyone to know all you have to do is add your extension cord. That's it. You add your extension cord. You're going to put a little bit of that bar and chain oil in there. The nice thing is there's a little window there, so you always know how much oil is there. Once you know there's oil in there, you don't have to do anything else. It's just going to automatically lubricate that bar and chain. Oh, this is also a 10-inch bar and chain, so you can handle some really large limbs as well with 10-inch bar and chain. Oregon bar and chain, which is the industry standard, super easy to use. So you've got the collars on the top and the bottom to extend this up to 9 feet 3 inches. It weighs just 9 pounds. And remember, you're way back here, so feel comfortable using it and let it do the job for you. Just let the saw work its way through. You don't have to struggle to hold it. There's not a ton of vibration. It's a great professional quality tool, but designed for everyone to use at home. And Guy, it's raining out here.
Is it raining on you again, Pete?
Yes.
What is it with you?
Raining.
Hey, listen,
I have no idea.
Listen, bad weather hits us all. Like I said before, in a storm, if you need to trim up, and by the way, not only can you cut things like branches, but you can cut limbs off trees. You can even use it on hedges, but you can use it on firewood. Okay, remember, you can cut a log about that big. You will absolutely love getting it home. It is on sale, lowest price I've ever aired it. You're getting a better price than me. Only $17.50 on your credit card. Use your HSN credit card, get an extra flex, and remember $40 off if you get a brand new card today as well. 686-674. Hey, Peter, while I got you there, can you give me about 20 seconds on Luster Lab? It's back, the ultimate car wash.
Yeah, it's funny, Guy. What's cool about this is it is raining a little bit out here.